Hey, South Carolina's math industry, and we are gonna take a look at how many molecules are in something. So if you remember from the last video, we've used the periodic table of elements and understood how much something weighs or how much something has mass when you have 1 mole of something. But that calculates how many atoms there are. What we're gonna do is understand how many molecules are in something. To make a problem similar to this one, when it says how many molecules of H2O are in 24 grams of H2O. Oh yeah, and H2O is water. All you have to do is find an object, like this cube from the last video, find out how much it weighs, then find the actual formula of what this is made of. There's an actual formula to everything, because chemistry is what builds everything pretty much in the world. Then you can calculate how many molecules there are.
See? I told you the TLC needed to be fixed!
Yeah, that's true. But how are you gonna fix it?
Well, I just need some more metal to fix it, and you guys are metal, so, yeah.
I don't want to go first. Bubble, you go first. Who's next? Who's next? Leafy, who should go next?
Aha! Ice Cube, come on down. You can be in my alloy.
Why would you do that? She isn't even made of metal.
Fiery, don't question it. Just jump in. Who's next, Leafy?
How about you?
What? No.
You have to go in eventually.
Well, I can't go in now.
Yes! Now I finally have enough.
Yes, I'm no longer metal. I don't weigh like 1,000 pounds anymore.
Whoa! The 20 loser chamber. It's been fixed.
Let's do the math. So we already understand that we're trying to find how many molecules are in water that has a mass of 24 grams. So we're going to put 24 right there. So turns out there's going to be some dimensional analysis because we have to switch from one thing to the other thing. So it means that we have to multiply something by something and divide it by something. So when it says 24 grams, we have to find what the mass of water would be if it had 1 mole. Because we're trying to find how many molecules are in H2O. And even though mole is not the abbreviated definition for molecules, it says Avogadro's number, but it is commonly used to find out how many molecules there are. So going back to the last video, we have to use the formula for water, H2O, and find what the molar mass is. Then we'll be able to find out what 1 mole would be, what it feels like in grams. So here is when we find the molar mass. We have hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen is going to have 2 because there are 2 hydrogen atoms in water, and oxygen only has 1. Now we have to multiply by the atomic masses of the elements. So for hydrogen, it's going to be 1.007. So we have to do 2 times 1.007. Then we have to do oxygen. For over here, we're going to say 15.99. 15.99. For the total amount for oxygen, it's 15.99 because we're multiplying by 1. But for hydrogen, it's going to represent and be 2.014. Add them up and we get our answer. So when we add them up, we're going to get the molar mass of water is 18.004. So we're going to just round it to 18.00. And that is going to be 18 grams per mole. Now going back to the problem, we already have 24 grams. And if we do dimensional analysis, we are going to put grams on the bottom and moles on the top because we're trying to cancel them out. So 24, we're going to put 1 mole on the top and 18 grams on the bottom. So now these will cancel out and get us to 1 mole. Then we have to multiply by something else. We're at 1 mole, but we're trying to find out how many molecules there are. Mole and molecules are not the same, but they're easily can be used for something. So what we have to do next is, you see this chart right here? This chart is going to tell you what you have to do to get to your answer. So when it says how many molecules of H2O are in 24 grams of H2O, what it's saying is what we have to do is we are at moles of compounds because we already said that 1 mole is going to be equal to 18 grams of water. Therefore, in order to get from moles of compound, we have to use Avogadro's number to get to molecules, because that's what we're trying to find. The number of molecules in this amount of water. So what we have to do over here is we're going to put 1 mole on the bottom, because that's going to cancel out with this one. Then we have to get our final answer by multiplying by 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 as the scientific notation. So when you calculate this times this times this, then you have to divide by this and divide by that. And you get an answer of 8.02 times 10 to the 23rd power. That is the number of molecules that are present if you have 24 grams of water. So that is how you understand and find out how many molecules of something there is. Thank you for watching Top Fingerline's Math Industry. Like and subscribe. And this is going to help you. So before this video ends in 10 seconds, why don't you take a clear picture of it?